All right, back. Um, here we go. Yeah, if you guys want to join me in voice chat to discuss some things about Star Citizen, about upcoming things, things you want to do. If you want to talk about your organization, I'd love to go over your organization plans and listen to what you have in store. And maybe we can maybe form an alliance or a partnership. I'm also looking for racers and cargo haulers as well as other positions. I have an organization that has allied with other organizations, so if you're looking for an organization, I know one that you would probably enjoy, whether it's pirates, security, commerce, social, science, um, exploration, dogfighting, FPS. I know somebody who will probably be able to give you a position doing exactly that. Uh, I'm running my organization to sort of like a really kind of like an assisting like an organization assistance kind of logist. It'll assist you running your organization, because essentially what we do is we ship cargo and we race. So we advertise as well as do cargo. So if you have a person in your organization that wants to be a sponsored racer, and you want to make some bucks doing that, or possibly just make some marketing by having a semi-famous racer, that's another thing too. I mean, there's all sorts of different things that we're willing to do. Like I really think that limiting myself and my organization to just one purpose, and to just loyalist involvement, I think is just really not grasping what we can really do inside of Star Citizen as loosely affiliated sort of partnerships. However, though, if you would like to directly serve for my organization, I would be very pleased. But let's see if we can get Star Citizen up and running again. I am really, really excited about the Baker race. Let me see if I can find some information about this real fast that I can read to you guys. Oh, crap. Let's see. Oh, wait. Baker Challenge race. That's what it's called. The Able Baker Challenge. Alright, let's see here. Launch Star Citizen, and this should pop up here for you guys. But I'm going to read you guys about what I'm excited about, the Able Baker Challenge. While Baker's 3 inner planets may be useless in any formal sense, they have taken on... Oh, whoops. It's popping up there. I guess not. Um, well, I guess I'm stuck in the loading screen here. I hope it's not the perpetually forever loading screen. But yeah, I was going to read to you guys about the Able Baker Challenge, which is something held every 6 months, and it starts in the Baker system, and I think it ends in the Baker system. But it goes and covers about over a distance of around over half the galaxy or so, and it goes through some of the most dangerous parts of space, and it's a race. It's an endurance race, and I think that is going to be a fucking amazing event. I think that's going to be amazing, and I would love to be able to have a team. If it's going to be single pilot ships, I would love to be able to field a team. If it's going to be multi-crew ships, I would love to be able to have a whole fucking fleet entered into the race. You know, I would enter as many ships as I could. If you can enter a team, if you can enter one, 2, I would enter 1 of each type, multiple of each type if there isn't a limit on how many you can field, as long as you can afford the entry fees. Oh man, I think that would be freaking amazing. But yeah, we're just for the feel of it, we're gonna hop over in here in the Gamma Mustang, the happy little Gamma Mustang over here, We're gonna sit inside this and we're gonna read about the Able Baker Challenge that I hope to be flying this thing in, or potentially flying a constellation in. Alright. My game capture's not working right. Oh, that's because it's set to Battlefield Star Citizen. There we go. We go in the Gamma there. Okay. Sorry, folks. Technical difficulties. Now I'm going to read this to you guys about the Able Baker Challenge that I'm excited about. I really believe that this is going to be a fun event, and I'm really hoping to participate in it fully. I hope if there's going to be players involved at repair stations that need pit teams, I'd hope to be able to put down pit teams as well with mechanics. I'm definitely going to be needing a plethora of mechanics for my larger cargo ships if anybody's looking for an organization to join early on, as well as somebody that's going to be able to know a race team's ships, in and out, and be able to tune them and have them set up for races. That's going to be a very important and very fun job, I think, because I think the mechanical aspects and systems that they're going for in this game is going to be really good. I think it's going to be better than what we've seen in so many other games, where it's either like a mini game or just a gimmicky little thing where you go up and you just see the guy's animation of like a hand cranking on something or bang on something to make it fixed. I think it's going to be way more complex than that, as the ships are built to be more complex. They have all the systems are interconnected. Let me read this to you guys about this Able Challenge here. The Able Baker Challenge. While Baker's 3 inner planets may be useless in any formal sense, they have taken on new life as one of the galaxy's most dangerous unofficial racetracks. The Able Baker Challenge, held once every 6 months on a date announced to the competitors only 24 hours before start time, pits pilots against each other and Baker's innermost planets. Oh wait, this is different than I thought. The challenge consists of 3 legs, connected by quantum travel phases which can only be initiated at specific locations. I guess I didn't know shit about this before. First, pilots must navigate that space that surrounds Baker 3, which is filled with dangerous ice crystals that can impair instrumentation and severely hamper visibility. The second stage is called Breathing the Vapors. This segment involves ring targets that are placed very close to Baker 2's toxic atmosphere. Pilots must navigate the course carefully to avoid hull damage. Finally, pilots must make their way to Baker 1, where the final leg is a weapons-free race. Unlike more civilized events, racers are not immediately disqualified for the destruction of an opponent's ship, although pilot kills are still forbidden. Oh wow. Are not immediately disqualified for the destruction of an opponent's ship. That's gonna be awesome. This makes for one of the most dangerous competitions in the galaxy. Navigating the course is considered a badge of honor among underground racers, although official racing teams avoid the Able Baker Challenge for the most part, as it is an unofficial race organized by unknown concerns. The challenge has no rules concerning weapons or other safety procedures, other than the final weapons-free stage. Especially competitive racers have been known to gun down opponents even in early race phases in order to gain an edge. Visitors should also be aware that the underground nature of the challenge has led to a significant number of casualties among amateurs. With Terra only a jump away, there tend to be far more of these amateurs than would typically be expected. Baker's inner band is littered with the destroyed remnants of freshly purchased racing ships. Oh, that's gonna be shit. It's way different than what I thought it was. I guess this isn't the one that I originally thought it was. But let's see. I'm on the Star Citizen wiki here right now. But that sounds awesome. I'm definitely going to be participating in that, as I'm going to be running a syndicate, so that I'm not just going to be in the law-abiding citizen area so much as the gray area, pretty much. So I think that's going to be a really fun dynamic to the game. Not necessarily going total pirate or total, um, you know, total pirate or total vigilante. You know, I think that I'm going to have the most opportune time to have a good time on what I just want to do in the game by being the intermediary between the two, to where I'm not, you know, I'm not necessarily breaking the law so much to where I'm going to jail, whereas I'm mainly just sort of like, sure, I might be a fence, but I also might might sell the information for a pirate, but who knows? You know, being neutral might be a truly good thing where I'm just out to make a profit, and I'm not interested in anybody's, you know, political gains or you know, pirate versus vigilante. But we'll see. We'll see how it really pans out, because it could be totally different than anything we expect as far as how the social aspect of the game works out based on the dynamics of so many different things, economy, whether or not there's a super organization that's just bottled, you know, at all the bottlenecks across the galaxy, holding all trade from happening and holding the whole galaxy at war. Because who knows, somebody might be that organized or that together to get a couple thousand people on at the same time to hold up the entire galaxy, or to attempt to, you know, hijack an entire section of the galaxy. But I'm super excited about what's going to happen the first alpha test, and you know, I'm already invested in this game, hundreds of dollars.
Oh,
Oh, hello.
yeah.
Thank you for the follow. But yeah, I've already invested hundreds of dollars in this game, and I hope to do more. And I hope to do more for my organization and my community, and the partnerships that I have with those other organizations. But yeah, we were talking about the Baker challenge. If anybody wants to introduce themselves in chat, be welcome to. And um, Sponge467 is now Supreme. Yes, you're the new Supreme, sir. Thank you for the follow. The closer we get to 50, the better. Once we get to 50, I will decide. I will, you know, start a timer to where we will do a. I will give somebody the money to do a whole on through PayPal to buy a whole I will give you $60. One random person if we get to 50 followers. But let's see here. There was another long endurance race that I wanted to talk about. We talked about the Aber-Baker Challenge, which is an open race, which is with weapon. You don't get disqualified for shooting your other opponents, or well, actually, I don't think you have weapons, but you can ram them to destroy them at many points, and it's a really kind of a harsh race, probably a high payout, probably really lucrative to be able to field racers in that in any sense. But yeah. Yeah, I can see chat here. If you guys have any requests for seeing races, or if you guys want to join me in a race, be great. I can also give you my opinion on different media. I'm right now looking at Wiki, trying to find the information that I read about an endurance race that crosses over the. I'm not sure if I actually read that or if I'm just confusing that with what I thought I knew about the Aber-Baker race. But my idea essentially is, if it's not going to be planned, is that I would host, my organization and other organizations would host a race for that, where you would field up to 2 ships of each class in the same race, and you would race across the majority of the universe in an endurance race that would last upwards of 6 hours. And this race would be more about, you know, an endurance race, being able to sustain speed at a long period of time, and then those people afterwards would be given exclusive contracts to commerce guilds for shipping, as well as prize, and possibly even a whole fleet of their own cargo ships too. It's essentially what we're trying to do is to take the idea from Star Wars, where you have all these different smugglers and cargo people and racers, and different people and explorers and all these people that are trying to challenge and make the name for themselves by this big competitive race that is really important because it's really kind of a daunting thing of to be able to do, because you have all these racers at first and everybody starts at once, and you know, so we'll also see how Operation Pitchfork goes first, with everybody logging in and trying to fly into Vandal space and destroy and take back Orion, and we'll see what kind of lore comes out of that. I'm really excited about that myself. But yeah, you guys get your friends in here, get more people that would be interested in following to maybe get a whole A. I would love to be able to give it away. If we don't give it away today by the end of the show, um, I'll try to do it tomorrow, and then if we don't do it tomorrow, I will try again on next Sunday, when we do another Star Citizen show. But we have a show every day except for Saturdays. Saturdays there may be a stream, but it's not going to be an official show. Um, but yeah, I'm hoping that we get to play the Persistent Universe, because everybody that I hear that talks about it on the different radio shows that I listen to and around the verse is that everybody's so excited about this and really, really, really wants to play, and kind of is getting a little fed up with not having enough to do just yet. And true, I agree with that. I agree with that. All I really do anymore on Star Citizen right now is just race. And I love to race, except for everybody just that races only does the first race, the OV race, and they don't do anything of the harder race, even though they are pretty awesome. And it still took me like a week before I tried the other two, but I mean, some people haven't even tried them yet. My challenge to you, viewer, is to try the other races if you haven't already, and to stake it out and wait for somebody to join you in a race, because guarantee that it'll be me at one point, if not already. If you guys don't want to race right now, I that's okay, but I do want to race. If you guys want to. But let's see here. We read about the Baker race. Any of the viewers have anything that they would like to lean me towards as far as racing and cargo might go, or dogfighting? I don't know. There's little that I know about the lore of the universe, and I would really like. Ooh, let's see here. Developer comments. Let's see. Frequently asked questions. This wiki has got a lot of. This Wikia has a lot of information on it. Let's see. Star Citizen MMO? No, of course not. Star Citizen free to play, subscription game. It's you buy the initial game, of course. All right, so this is something that a lot of people might need clarified, but this is something that I didn't fully know about. I had only guessed about, really. But it says here, how does citizenship factor into the game? Even though there are other alien races, we're beginning on the human side of it. This future has evolved into a futuristic version of the Roman Empire. We thought it would be very interesting to have citizenship be something that you don't automatically receive. It's something you have to earn through civic duty or military service. It's a way to create a class system which creates the potential for conflict among the various groups and players. We want to put a lot of social ideas into the universe. Since the universe is dynamic, it will create some divisions and factions. For example, there's a perfectly valid choice not to be a citizen, but we wanted to include these social divisions so player will graduate to one or the other and operate like the real world operates. Okay. So citizenship would be optional. That's pretty cool, I think. I think that's interesting. I don't know exactly how that's going to go, but I do have some experience from ArcAge with that, where there's just citizenry between two factions, and then if you lose your citizenry with one of the factions, then you join this sort of open continent where the factions are player made, and there it's more pirate factions. I think that could be very interesting in the game, and I think it will give a very interesting dynamic of constant conflict and also varying conflict depending on what's more lucrative to do at the time. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. If you've just joined, thanks for joining. We're going to be doing this show regularly every Sunday, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. I will be able to, once I get a list and train myself the times in other key time zones in the world, I will be able to rattle those off. But at the moment, that is our current time. Sunday, 7 p.m. Mountain Daylight, and then 10 p.m. on Monday for our Star Citizen show. And then we have other things scheduled for the week, for the rest of the week. Let me see here. I just made the schedule as I've just been doing this for a week here. While this loads here, let's see. Yes, and submitting ideas for the game. If you think you have a great idea, don't hold up. Go to the forums and post that shit, because I know Roberts, if it's a great idea and other people want to see it happen, I'm pretty sure it eventually will, if not right away, if it's not something, unless you have like some type of crazy idea that, not crazy idea, but great idea that makes something that's going to be, that they're working on right now, even better, faster, easier, then go for it. All right, these different ships pledging for. Yes, the gifting system, golden ticket. Oh man, if only I registered on the site before October 10th, 2012. I heard a lot of people get the golden ticket that's got everything. Oh man, citizen cards.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Yes, we're getting closer, folks. But let's see. We're looking at the Wikia right now, looking for information that people might not be able to find so easily about Star Citizen. I'm glad that the matchmaker works as well. Yeah. Hey, yeah, Brandon. Thank you. You are now the new Supreme. Thanks for. Oh, right. Yeah, definitely. I think I can do some matchmaking, man. But yeah, right now we're trying to learn some new things that most people might not know that might be important. If you'd like to see, you got a whole B. Nice, man. Yeah, if we can get to 50, you'll have a good chance of getting a whole A as well. But yeah, I've got a whole C and a whole A myself, and I've got Racing Ship Mustang Gamma, and I've got a Mustang Beta, which I'm going to be excited to use, because I think the Mustang Beta is going to be my favorite ship, to be honest, that I have so far. Let's see. You guys have any questions that I might be able to answer about any of the in-game features that you might want to know about? Because I do actually spend a lot of time reading this and listening to other people's discussions about theory crafting, as well as what's already going to be planned in game and what has actually been said from developers and Roberts himself. But yeah, man, I I melted a Constellation Andromeda to get my whole C, actually, because I found out that they were dropping the cargo by like almost 300 units in the Constellation Andromeda. And then I was like, that's too much, especially when I'm going to be mainly doing, cargo shipping and racing, with exploration as sort of a secondary to those. Yeah, industry. Yeah. The industry, I think, might actually be sort of a later thing. At first, you might find yourself better doing cargo with your whole B. You know, I think that industry is going to be really fun. That's why I want to kind of get into sort of the racing industry as well as the cargo industry, because then, I mean, if you're working on moving, things in between all the different mining industries and whatnot, then you have the opportunities that, say if you don't need to be a cargo hauler or you got somebody else hired to do it, then you can maybe join in on the crew of being with mining with the person's Orion and whatnot. And I have mini alliances with my organization already that will be doing just that, where essentially we have each our own individual groups, and a few of the groups are actually mega corporations, and we'll actually be interchanging sort of our own purposes, doing different jobs. Whereas I'm the boss of the race teams and the cargo. Another leader would be the boss of the bounty hunting and security. Another boss would be the leader of the social aspect and the marketing. Another one would be the leader of the what's being traded where, and commerce and finances. You know, information and whatnot. Hauling and mining, yeah, mining is gonna be sick. That's what I did too. I just wish that mining was more exciting in Eve when it was happening. I had more fun getting drunk with my English friends in in Eve than I did anything else. Oh damn. 30 accounts in Eve, man. That sounds awesome. I did 3 at once at one time, and I thought that was amazing. I thought that was fun as hell. But I don't know. It got old after a while. It got really repetitive, and then my computer burned out, and I kind of lost interest. And then Star Citizen was going to come out, and I was like, oh, ooh, I was hoping that yeah, yeah, a lot of it you probably have to have it kind of just automated. Damn, dude, 1 billion an hour right now. Holy shit, dude. Makes me want to jump in game and be like, dude, you need to give me a trust fund. I'll play this game. As long as you're making money, I'll do the fun parts, and you can live vicariously through me. Wow, a bill an hour, man. Farthest I got was a collection of battle cruisers. A collection of Navy battle cruisers that I had across the galaxy that I would fly to, and then fight pirates and stuff. And then I have a couple really crappy miners. Most of the playing I ever did was the first 3 years after release, off and on, and then I didn't play for like a decade. Right? Yeah. We'll see. I don't know. I have so many other games that I want to play and that I am playing on my stream here too. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go back to one game. Maybe I'll go back to Eve, but I heard the Valkyrie thing edition was pretty sweet. Oh, you are, Brandon? Yeah, man. I would love to have somebody that's interested in industry. There's positions, officer positions available. I'm sort of like just a cargo and racing organization, but we have long-term partnerships that are already made with commerce, security, defense, and a couple mega corporations, and yeah, we have some agreements going with the piracy network as well, actually. So if you're into smuggling in the future, that could be a lucrative thing. It's not going to be frowned upon inside this organization, but full out piracy in my organization is not going to be accepted. And then there's affiliated members can join too, and just use it as sort of like, if you're already in an organization, my organization could work as just sort of like something that helps you with yours. If you need somebody that knows some trade information, or is hauling something somewhere, and you need some extra cargo space hauled somewhere, we're hireable. But yeah, what do you expect from an organization in Star Citizen, Brandon? As we don't have a game just yet, the plans, just before I let you finish answering that question, the game is still open yet, and I'm hoping to be able to do this stream forever. I hope this game works out forever, and I'm just going to constantly be recruiting and adding people to it and just making it better. And I'm hoping in the meantime also, if anybody's interested, to for donors in the near future or in the eventual future, is to be able to host private whitelist servers for different games like DayZ and Arma 3. I'm a big DayZ fan. I love DayZ. I love sandbox. Any type of sandbox game, I think I could probably enjoy in one career, especially if it's multiplayer. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm kind of saying there. Uh, um, but I've noticed that there's a lot of people that are really putting a lot of work into their organizations and have had a lot of time already to build theirs, and then they've already been out for a few years. But yeah, that's what I agree too. That's why I'm taking my time and doing it early so that I have the time to really gauge out exactly what kind of people I have, and I also have other organizations that people are running, so that sure, yeah, you might not always want to be a cargo hauler. You might want to go and be a bounty hunter for a couple weeks. So there's other alliances that I have where, yeah, you'll just switch your main organization over to the security guys, and you'll go and fly with them for a while and learn that out, and then maybe you'll come back to the cargo hauling on your old hauler, in your old truck. And then I'm going to be constantly hosting giveaways and social events for the organization, and I'm just kind of starting. I've only done it for a week so far as Twitch goes, but I've kept every date and time on my schedule so far, and that's going to continue for as long as I can, at least until this December when I go to Thailand, which there might be some type of an event where I actually go and I broadcast some video material about what I'm doing in Thailand and what's going on there. I might broadcast me going to a kickboxing fight. We'll see. Yeah, I'm way excited about this game. I don't think I've felt this excited about a game that hasn't come out yet in a long time. And there's so many times where I've been excited about a game coming out. Excuse me. A game coming out and then getting in on beta, and then by the time it's released, I'm like, I'm done with this game. you know There's been a bunch of games like that, and I don't think this is going to be that way, because I think so many things are kind of breaking the mold as far as AAA games go on ever. I mean, we have Electronic Arts who gives us really these things that are just these segments for games, to where we're going to need to replace that with a sequel, or add a DLC to that within the next couple months. Where really, when we feel like we're buying a game when it's released, we're really just getting the bun, and then later on we have to pay, because it hasn't been released yet. We have to pay for the lettuce, and then we maybe get a meat patty, and then we get a slice of bacon, and then maybe we get a tomato, and then we can get some ketchup and some mustard, and then eventually we have to wait for the soft drink and the fries as well. And then by then, as soon as we've got all that, then the hype for the sequel is already in full flourish. And then by the time that we actually use all these things that we've actually been able to unlock and purchase, that we've paid $200, $300, $400 for, we finally have a full game. Whereas if you spent $45 on this game, you're going to have a full game always. That's going to be amazing. And I wouldn't be surprised if you would start seeing people actually allowing people to trade direct currency for money in this game eventually. I mean, the Entropia universe does it. There's an actual USD value for the in-game currency there, and you can actually have credit cards that, if you make in-game money, it transfers directly over to USD. I think that could be very interesting, but it could also destroy other aspects of the economy in real life. Who knows? We definitely have a very, very low, what would you call it, like blockbuster employee, um, turnout. They would always be looking for employees because people wouldn't go out to worry about it. Oh yeah, all your friends in Eve are just like, we don't want to give up on this game that we've devoted so many years of our life to. Yeah, that was the hard thing for me on Eve. That's what kept me going, is that I'd already devoted so much time into it, and I've got all these ships that have like hundreds of millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of credits, and billions of credits worth of modifications and weapons on them. And if it wasn't for my computer dying, I'd still be probably playing and streaming Eve in between streaming Star Citizen and whatnot. All right, let's do a race. I think we've done enough talking here. If you have any questions or any comments you'd like to make, man, in chat there, I've also got a game box if you'd like to join me and just do voice chat. That's something I'd like to do with people that feel like they have something they'd like to say for the record, and because this information is viewed by developers, I believe, and if we make a good enough point, we might see something in game change for the better. That's what we're all really doing this for, right? Not just trying to get a piece of that 81 million. Wink, wink. All right, of course. There's space sim fans who couldn't be. I mean, even though it's not necessarily a space sim, it's more of a going to be a persistent universe. It's going to be way vast. I mean, I remember when Eve first came out and I got that, installing it on Windows XP on my old Dell back in 2003? Yeah, 2003. And it was like, oh man, this huge ass universe and all these people there and tons of noob ships going around, people trying to figure out how to mine. Yeah, the first day of release, that was gnarly when everybody had little tiny ships, By the end of the day, I think the best ship somebody had was like people were flying around in like what are those? The Minmatar frigates, the really nice Minmatar frigates, or no, the scythes. I was a Minmatar, and by the end of the day, I think I had a scythe from getting together with all these other people and doing a bunch of mining, and then we would, raid other people's cargo. But yeah, that was fun. That was way fun. Before anybody had any battleships or anything, that was the best part. That was the best part of Eve for me. Was the first month. The first month was amazing. Yeah, Rifters. Those were sweet. Those were sweet. I think now they're so outdated that Rifters are are probably pretty useless now, though, huh? Yeah, you can tell how long it's been since I played. Fuck. Last time I played, I think I played like 3 or 4 months, like 4 years ago, and I got like I made a Caldari character. Got him a Navy missile ship, Navy battlecruiser. Oh, welcome to the stream. If you guys just joined, we get up to 50 followers, I will give somebody a gosh darn whole A. And if we get more donations, I'll give somebody a gosh darn whole B or more. But this stream's going to be here forever, guys. It's going to be here as long as I can, because this is something that I really feel devoted about, and this is a game that I've waited for since the 90s, really, since probably 96, 95 when I first played Privateer. I mean, that's the game that really sold me on Space Sims, was Privateer. And then just really sort of gave me the idea that video games could be this vast universe of things, and you can go all these different places, and you didn't really have, there wasn't really a linear goal or a beginning and then an end boss and then an end, Do a starter pack? Well, I could do a starter pack instead, man. If you want to get some more viewers here, we could do a starter pack. If you don't have one already. I mean, that'd be better for my budget, really. Right? Well, we'll see, man. Yeah, plug this stream in Star Citizen chat. We'll get more people in here. We get to 50, I'll give it away. I'll tell you what, Brandon. I'll include you in the raffle, but essentially what I'll do is I'll just give you the $60. Oh, you melted it for the whole B. So you don't even have the alpha modules anymore. Oh, unlocalized error. Let's try this again. Yeah, tell you what, Brandon, if you happen to be the one that wins it, I'll give you the equivalent so that you can get the starter pack, and then you'll have $15 UEC. But essentially, yeah, if we can get to 50 followers, I will give somebody $60 on PayPal for them to buy a whole A or a starter pack and have $15 UEC. But yeah, this stream's going to be here every Sunday, 7 p.m. Mountain Daylight and 10 p.m. Mondays. Then on the other weekdays, I've got other things planned for everyone. I have let's see here. I'll go and just list this real fast here, and then we'll get back to Star Citizen if it'll let us. If it won't let us, then maybe we'll put on some background music, and I will go onto the wiki and see if we can find some discussion points that other people want, or some new information that people don't know about, or if anybody have any questions about features that might be little talked about in game. I spend a little time every day learning a little bit more about somewhat unknown things about Star Citizen, and I pay a lot of attention to the day-to-day developments. So yeah, let me see here, and I will give you a list of my schedule here that's down below. You guys can find it yourself, but I would like to read it to you as I just came up with it, and it's dependent on viewers as well. If you guys aren't interested in some of the games that I play and I don't have enough people interested, I'm not sure if this is going to let me play, guys. Oh wait, here we go. I got music. Wait. I know other people have been having trouble all day. I'm surprised it actually let me play earlier. Oh, my PC build? It ended up being about $2,200 at the time, but you could probably get the same thing for maybe maybe 2,000 or 1,900 at the time. Okay, right. Yeah, I think entering a planet might be an automated thing. You know, kind of like a loading screen. You know how in Destiny, if you played Destiny, the time where your ship is going through the wormhole is actually the loading screen. But yeah, my PC build, I got it through Zydex. However, my build through Zydex has a lifetime warranty, so if any one of the parts burn out on this thing, I'll get a replacement sent to me immediately. All the individual. I have to install it myself, but as I'm pretty far away, and I can install it myself. But yeah, lifetime warranty on this bitch. And this thing runs really well. I'm able to do these streams, and what's really able to allow me to do this stream and to be able to host a lot of people is my upload speed. I'm lucky to have internet speed that I have out in the boondocks out here. And let's try this again. It's not letting me. We'll try a third time. If this doesn't get us, maybe we'll try something else, and we'll open up a discussion for things that we want to see in Star Citizen. Hope to see. Oh, no, I think other ones will be able to. However, you won't be able to full of cargo, is what I do know. The ships will be able to get in and out, but you'll have to drop all your cargo in order to enter an atmosphere with anything bigger than a hull B. However, there may be additional armor plating for entering and additional modules that you can put on the bottom cargo ones. The hull ships are going to be known for not just their ability to haul cargo, but their ability to be extremely versatile. Those spindles will be able to interchange all sorts of different types of cargo modules, armor plating, additional turrets, large torpedo tubes, all sorts of different things. I think the hull ships are essentially going to be the multi-use ships and the most multiple use ships, like kind of utility ships in private military corporations, as well as trading corporations and cargo corporations. I'm definitely going to be hauling all sorts of racing ships all over the galaxy to host races and to be able to field races. But yeah, that's going to be a big dealio. All right, let's see who we race against. Hopefully we got more Mustang race so we can, okay, we got one guy. Yeah, if you guys want to race with me, send me a message with your call sign for Star Citizen, and I will add you, and we can maybe do some races amongst the people in the stream. Get some hype up and start some conversation about what we want to see in game. I'm really excited. I was talking earlier about the Able Baker Challenge, which isn't going to be an official race, but it's going to be a really challenging race as it is being hosted in one of the most dangerous systems. It's kind of like a pirate-hosted race. It's going to be hosted in one of the most dangerous systems in the galaxy, I think, as far as racing goes. And the challenges are going to be 3 different parts, and I think it's going to be really awesome. I'm hoping to be hosting a large endurance race as well that we'll be able to shield. You will be able to. The details will come out as we get more details about the Persistent Universe, but I hope to be able to host it a couple times a year.
Call me old-fashioned, but I follow the Wayland Vickers mantra. I love it when the weather's an opponent.
Oh, I mean, when we have a Persistent Universe, you know, after the last full wipe, you know what I'm saying? But also, if you guys don't know, haven't checked it out yet, I mentioned this earlier. If you haven't checked out Operation Pitchfork, if you're going to be if you're a backer and you're going to be in beta, Operation Pitchfork is essentially a group of people. It's sort of like a group of people and organizations that want to go out on the last day of beta and just mess up Vandal space. Go into Vandal space and just destroy everything that shows up as an enemy on the reticle, you know, as a group, and take back Orion. And Roberts and the developers have decided that they want to include this in the creation of the lore for the game on release day, and that this last event of beta will actually be acknowledged as a lore binding event and creating event for the persistent galaxy from there on. So if you guys want to become a part of that, I would definitely go into that and actually join that. There's the opportunity to get a bunch of different hull style ships as well on their giveaways as well. Let's see, we've got a 350R. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna get smoked by that guy unless he crashes and I have a good race. We'll see. But yeah, my computer's been running this game rather nicely lately with these last couple patches that they released. A few less lag spikes than before. Oh, here we go.
And here they come. My understanding is that to consolidate output
Yep, there he goes. 350R's just got some fucking speed, man. Oh, a little much. Oh. Yeah, this guy's got some speed, man. Those 350Rs, man. Yeah. Oh, come on. Seriously. And it crashes. Oh, gosh. That's no fun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thanks for the follow. Right as it crashes. Oh, man. Right at the beginning of the race. Welcome to pre-alpha, folks. I'm sure several of you are experiencing troubles trying to play the game right now as well. I think everybody has all day. Come on, let me get out of here. Close program. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Hang on, guys. Let me motherfucker. Fucking crashing on me. Pre-alpha, why you do that? Why you do that? I pay money for you. You break. I noticed that a lot of people that I see in chat every day are complaining more about Right. If he messed up once, all I had to do was overtake him. Goddamn game making me lose. Every game. Let's see here. Let's try this again. The single player aspect, I wonder, as citizenship is going to be an optional thing, I wonder if the Squadron 42 module will give you the option to have citizenship by participating in that. If you complete the Squadron 42, like say after release, you have to complete the Squadron 42 single player campaign in order to like get full citizenship as a Star Citizen. Who knows? I don't know. But another thing I'm excited about are what kind of systems you might have for the larger ships, especially cargo ships, as I'm going to be in running a cargo organization. Is that what additional countermeasures can we expect for the future, or are we just going to see more of the modern flares and flak type styles? With larger ships, you have the opportunities to do different things as you have more power, mount more power available. Is in my assumption, especially with modular ships like that are going to be easily and cheaply modular, like the hull ships. Like what might we expect from new countermeasure systems, if any? One that I thought of, which seems kind of dreamy, but it would work potentially, is some type of a rocket system where you shoot a rocket that shoots a bunch of other cluster bombs that fire, that it eventually turn and make sort of like a half globe of a super expanding foam to absorb and hold mines and project mass drive projectiles, machine gun rounds, as well as hold missiles, or even deflect, have missiles hit it to blast it, or if you have it set up just right to where the foam actually comes around the missile, that it actually holds it in place and keeps it from going off until at a later point where you're shooting this foam with your lasers and you hit a missile inside of it, it sets it off, and creating a chain reaction of say cluster missiles that are caught inside of this foam. I think that would be a really sweet countermeasure system for larger ships. What do you guys think? I'd really like to know what you guys think about as far as what they might have in store for larger ships and countermeasures, as well as how a larger ship might fight another larger ship, as well as how they might deal with a large squad of smaller ships. And if even the smaller ships could be able to damage it. I heard some people talking about rumors of that larger ships won't even hardly be need to bother with little ships. As is with Eve, I think, is that it was set up to where it's like once you're a certain size ship, once you're a battleship, I mean, you're not really going to be wanting to target frigates. You're going to be targeting cruisers, heavy cruisers, and other ships your size. Whereas you're going to leave those smaller ships to frigates and interceptors and whatnot. But yeah, as you can see here, I've got my beta and my gamma. I don't know if any of you guys have gotten to see the inside of a beta yet, but I think it's my most favorite ship. My it's my Space Winnebago. It's the closest thing you'll get to the cheap Space Winnebago, I think. Yeah, there's a locker in there. Nothing in there, of course. But yeah, I like this thing. It's got this bed. It's got a rudimentary med bay. It's got this other bed over here. I think I'd be sleeping in there. Maybe have 2 people in here. I don't know about maybe this might be able to actually be able to crawl out the back there at some point. Some type of escape pod or something. Who knows? Or storage, or viewport. I don't even know what that does. I have no idea what this is going to eventually do, but it looks like it's connected to the toilet. Maybe. Or it could just be some filler thing that they put in there to make it look nice. But yes, microwave, fire extinguisher, that's going to be handy. Sink, I can wash up. This is probably both a shower and a toilet. Maybe. What's this? You know, is that like a, is that another little stash bay where I can put weapons or ammo or something, or is that a place where I'm actually going to be able to maybe escape? You know, say if my ship takes enough damage. I've noticed so far that this ship is really brittle, and it takes a lot of damage when it gets hit. It's a lot of damage when it gets hit. But this is going to be my exploration ship to start so far. I'm hoping to be able to get some donor support and get the completionist package for the organization. And of course, we will be giving a whole A once we get 50 followers in here. So tell your friends, tell your family, make your grandma get an account. Yeah, and you notice the Mustang, you get in through the front instead of the bottom. It's definitely more of a singular cockpit. As the space where you see the living quarters is on the beta, it's a little more bulbous. Over here, see, it's got kind of a fat ass. The living quarters there, whereas this, it's got a little sleeker. But see, what makes this the racing ship is that it's got that extra magma engine right there. Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, let's try to go race again, shall we? We'll see here. I can go try to race. If I can get a race, good. If not, I'm going to take a short break, folks. It's been an hour and a half for me, and I could use a smoke. I'll play some music for you guys. And then I'll be right back. If you guys would like to see some other games, let me know. If you guys would like to see more Star Citizen content that you haven't seen, there isn't too much to see. But let me know. I would love to have just discussions as well. I also have a Gamebox server. If you guys have the Gamebox voice chat, if you guys would like to participate in an active discussion. Come on, give me a race. Give me a race, give me a race. Yes. Old Vanderval. I wish more people would queue for the other races. People should queue for the other races as well. I'm excited about learning HOTAS too. First, I'm going to get some foot pedals to go along with my keyboard and mouse. And then I'm going to get a HOTAS just to play it for fun and learn how to do it, because I've never really used a full HOTAS setup since TIE Fighter back on Windows 95. And I think it would be really fun, especially with a headset. And if I maybe get more of a panoramic screen, you know, get another two 24-inch screens, perhaps. Maybe it would be nice to get another two 40-inch screens, but I'm not going to be able to do that without any additional support, I don't think. Well, maybe I'd win a lottery or happen to get paid really well for a job in real life, but we'll see here. Yes, Sundays and Mondays we do races and discuss Star Citizen. Tuesdays is the sandbox game day. We play a sandbox type game. A lot of Gary's Mod, a lot of other different types of survival sandbox games. Wednesday is Music Maker Day. I spend an hour making some music using the programs I have. You guys join me and tell me what you think. Indie Game Day is Thursday. We play an independently developed game from the Steam network or somewhere else. And Friday is First Person Shooter Day. And yeah, that's all about shooting, explosions, and badassery. So yes, Saturdays there may be streams, there may not. They're not scheduled, but usually around. And then also, I also want to let you guys know, I have a scientific experiment that I want to participate in using a BioWell GDB camera. I will explain that when I'm not talking over the announcer here. Oh God, I hope I don't. Ah! Oh, I'm still going. Ah! Oh man, that guy's already on the third. Oh, that was bad. I overcompensated, I admit.
Rapidly approaching, it's going to be interesting to see who, if anyone, really establishes themselves as a racer to watch.
But yes, I want to show you guys a little bit of a scientific experiment. I have a camera that actually measures the energy output of your body. It's called a GDB camera, and it's also called a BioWell. There's a link down below if you says would you like to participate in a scientific experiment, where once I get to 100 followers, I'm going to be doing an experiment using the Alien Isolation game. I'm going to be scaring the shit out of myself and giving you guys scientific readings using this camera on how my emotions through the game are affecting my energy levels and my organs in my body. So you get to see how much stress I go through as I go through it. Ah, man, it crashed again. Man, people have been having trouble all day. I've been having trouble with this game all day. Well, for now, folks, I'm going to give you some music and take a cigarette break. Please come back. I will be back very shortly, and we'll find something else out to do. If you want to talk more Star Citizen, or if you guys just want to have some gameplay and some commentary, I've got a whole collection of games that we can play. But for right now, I'm going to give you guys my information page, my information scene, and some music. And I'm going to have a cigarette, and I will be right back. 15 minutes, probably less.
It's been a while since I last drove you. Everybody changes, so do you. Helpless kittens, that's what we're not. Especially you, you never lost the plot. Can you explain the mystery of us never coming to grips? It's such a misery. If we pull ourselves together, we will make it through. It's on us, just me and you. Turn me around.
Alright, everybody. I'm back. Right, and it looks like we have Towser16 is the new Supreme. Thank you for the follow, sir. I'm going back into game here, and we're going to do something else. Since the races keep crashing for me, we're going to do some free flight. If you guys would like to join me in free flight, please send me a message in chat. Hopefully I'm not losing too many packets here. I have getting some weather out here. I do have a good upload and download speed, but that if I get a lot of thunderstorms, since it's a wireless connection that I have out here in the boonies, it does have a little bit of trouble with stability. And hopefully my settings are set well enough to where it's not going to affect the broadcast too much. Maybe just a little delayed time in chat response. We'll see. But yes, if you guys would like to download the music that I have, there is a link down below. Or no, I'm not sure if it's down below. But if you saw the link before, maybe on the waiting page there. But yeah, let's see if we can get in the game here and do some free flight shenanigans. See if we can have some fun there. I was having some fun yesterday trying to steal a guy's cutlass. I almost got it once and he shot me in the back. I was running into the back of his dock and I almost got to the cockpit. Try not to sing along, guys. Right. So we can have some free flight fun. Finally found that hangar. Didn't realize it was invisible until you ran into it, and then I ran into it. That's how I found it. I don't have any fighter ships anymore. Bring the Gamma for fun, so I can be really fast, keep up with all the other ships. But yeah, if you guys would like to join me in free flight, we can start another group. If you're looking for an organization, there's a link down below. Look for the GTB tongue. Down below there's a link, and you can join. You can put in an application. And we're doing racing and cargo, but also if you're not looking for that in particular and you're still looking for one, I have alliances and partnerships with other organizations to do many other different things: security, logistics, trading, as well as bounty hunting and even piracy. So if you're looking for an organization that fits how you want to play, let me know, and I'll see if I can help you find a home. Hopefully this doesn't crash like it has been on the races for me. Alright, here we go in the Mustang Gamma in free flight. I haven't brought this into free flight yet. So do we have anybody to mess with here? Yes. See Grim and Retro Sloth. Hi guys. Yeah, I never noticed that before. What is this? Big solar panel? Wing to a ship or something? Station? Pieces of this thing over here, probably. There's our friend. What does he got? He's in a 300 series. Catch him. We'll catch him. We'll catch him. This thing doesn't have gimbals. Hey, friend. Match your speed, sir.
Warning. You are approaching simulation boundary.
Yes. He's on a 325A, it looks like. Whoa. I'd definitely be able to overtake him. There, friend. I'm gonna get close and then we're gonna match your speed. We're gonna play follow the leader. See if you notice. Sorry, humming the part that I'm thinking about adding to this song. These songs are unfinished. I'm still working on them, but I'd love to hear feedback if you guys are interested and give me some. Ah! Shit! Yes. Mustang Gamma is made of glass.
Your journey begins now. All systems operational. Scanning. Scanning.
Oh. Uh-oh, there's an asteroid over there. Come on, come on! Yay, maneuvering thrusters! Yes. Oh. Excuse me while I take another nap. Wake up. Wake up. Oh, hey. We're still in a spaceship. Fuck. Oh, dang. There we go. Learn to fly, Murder Sauce. Seriously. Can't fly while you're asleep. Oh, we got 3 friends over there now. Come here, friends. Friends. Pam. Whoa. Hi. Where are you? Oh! 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 Flop. Boom. That was awesome. I don't think I'm landing there.
Landing mode activated.
Landing mode activated. It'd be hilarious if you could have the voice of the old pedo dude from Family Guy as your ship computer's voice. Mr. Hanky. Might even be the same guy.
Stand by for reintegration.
This guy blasted me while I was trying to land.
Welcome.
Not fair.
Your journey begins now.
I don't have gimbal.
Scanning. Scanning.
Whee! My ship is like a freaking torpedo, though. Yes.
Stand by for reintegration.
Welcome. Your journey begins now. All systems operational. Scanning. Scanning. Contact. Scanning.
World Matrix.
Proximity.
Oh, sir.
Front.
What do you got there? It's a... What the fuck is that? It's missing its wings. Maybe. What the fuck is that shit?
Contact.
Hey, man, 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 man. Oh. Ow. been thinking about doing some streaming on some Descent Underground here eventually. Because gotta play Descent Underground, man. I used to play that game all the time. Also Terminal Velocity. Turning. Makes me pass out sometimes. Oh. And are we gonna crash? Hope not. Oh, we didn't crash. Alright, good. Woo! Woo! Sorry, got a little excited there. Match speed. Follow. Ah! We're stuck! Oop. Yeah, maneuvering thrusters. Lock you in place there. What's this thing, a Gladius? Oh, he got annihilated by a Hornet. Retro slot. Pow. Pow. Oh god. Ah! I'm good at that. I'm real good at that. It's probably my best feature. Is my ability to make myself pass out. In a race, it's easier because I just know where to turn, when to turn, how to do it. But when I'm doing this, I'm not really thinking. You know, over there. Ah! Whoa! Whoa!
System failure imminent. Scanning. Contact. Proximity. Threat. System failure imminent. Scanning. Contact. System failure
System
imminent.
failure imminent!
System failure imminent. Proximity.
Out of fuel or what?
System failure imminent.
Oh, oh, oh. No, 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 no. Yeah.
Their shield hit.
Yeah.
Shield shattered. Proximity.
Yeah.
Proximity. High. Proximity.
Whoa! Whoa!
Proximity.
I'm gonna fit. I'm gonna fit. I'm gonna fit.
Proximity.
Wee.
Proximity. Front. Proximity. Right. Proximity.
Wow! Wow! Alright, the show is almost over. I'm out of time here, guys.
System failure imminent.
But remember, we get to 50 followers.
Proximity.
I will give away
Front.
a Star Citizen Hull ship. Whoa! Alright, well, thanks for joining me, guys. Thanks so much for if you are still here with the follower, and if you're still a viewer, thank you very much as well.
Stand by for
Come by tomorrow for some more Star Citizen, and then after that, every weekday 10 p.m., Sundays 7 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And once we get to 100 followers, we will have a science experiment, and you guys will be able to participate in that. You guys will be able to see just how frightened Alien Isolation makes me. So, thanks again, folks, for tuning in. Leave you guys with some music and some more information. And please, if you're looking for an organization, please join mine. And in the future, you decide you want to change things, I have other partners that you can get jobs with as well. It's not a permanent thing. But the organization is going to be a permanent thing. But your membership doesn't have to be. It can be more of a utility for your other organization as well. But yes, thanks for joining me. And have a good night. Love you guys. Mwah. Mwah. That's my kissy face. It was a pretty bad pissy face, don't you think?